Okay, hey everybody. It is January 12th. My name is Sarah Freels. I am one of the admins for Meme News, and I'm here today with Sarah Stevens. She's another journalist and an activist. Um, she's worked with me. I've seen her actually in the field with boots on the ground. I respect her a lot and her perspective. And it's not always the same as mine. It's quite often we have different opinions about things, but we always find a common ground. And so this video, we're going to go over new changes with Meme News and um, just an update on what's been going on and where we plan to take it. So we've been adding a lot of new Meme News contributors, and they come from all walks of life, all different perspectives. We are telling them share freely. The only thing that we care about is accuracy. So, for the record, if people are sharing things, um, we ask them to make sure that it's accurate. If it's not accurate, like say if we share something from CNN or some other mainstream news source, and there is something in that article that's not accurate, we ask them to, put in the caption, a disclaimer of what we're trying to talk about. Because, the best way to battle mainstream media is to create something better. But as of right now, there's really just not enough journalists to cover all the crazy things that are happening. So when we do share mainstream media, what we do try to do within our Meme News platform is we try and lift up the independent media voices as much as possible. And that's you, that's me, that's Sarah, that's everybody that's contributing to our page. I started Meme News, but I have made it, from the beginning that we don't tell people what they can or can't say. The only thing we care about is accuracy. So you're going to see a lot of different media shown on our page in the upcoming months and years, and that's good. We want people to discuss about it. So if you see something that you disagree with, put your comments below, because we want to give not just our journalists and artists the chance to speak, but we want all of our viewers to have a platform where they are listened to. Another thing, with Meme News, we want to lift up the voices of the revolution. So, say if you have a direct action that you're hosting, or if you have some type of an event or direct action that you want to share out and promote, you can contact Meme News at memenews@protonmail.com, or Sarah Stevens or myself on Facebook, and we'll share it out. Only thing we only thing we require is that it's peaceful. That's all we care about. Peaceful and anti-establishment. Um, we want to help those voices as much as we can.
Right. It's not just journalists, writers, researchers. We are also inviting photographers, artists, business people that want to educate someone. New age healers.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit, right?
Yeah. We want to. We've recently added Adrian on there too. He's going to make some comedic memes. We're trying to branch out. We're trying to just give as many different types of people and types of creators the opportunity to have a platform. So I think
it's exciting.
Yeah, it is. So
we're going to talk about our growth lately, the activity.
Yeah, the growth on our page has increased greatly. In case something happens, say Facebook deletes our page again, it's happened before. I just wanted to make a video too and clarify that we have an abandoned Meme News group. We have a page that we run currently, but we have an abandoned Meme News group because of the fact that earlier last year, Facebook deleted my main account, and I did not at the time. I did not have other admins set up there. They had editors attached to the page, but editors can't, get in there and add other people. So I was censored, and then we created a Discord channel soon after that, and that's what we use now, me and Sarah and the group. So, you know, as we add contributors, I'll ask everybody to, if they want to stay in constant contact with us, um, there's a Discord, discord.com, or you can download the app. But we have a Discord channel for all of us to talk and communicate. So no matter what, if we go off the grid, if we go off Facebook, we still have that, you know, channel of communication.
And you know something, you know what I think is really important that we all need to remember? No matter what story you post, the important part is it's starting a conversation about things that need discussed.
Absolutely.
You know? And, you know, I would like to encourage people, you know, all over the country that read meme news or, you know, subscribe or follow or whatever. I would like to encourage them to share their local music scene, to share their art scene, to share their activist scene, you know, because if enough people contribute to meme news, we can take over the mainstream because no one's listening to them parrot the same narrative anymore anyway.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, I've talked to so many people and they said, oh, well, my voice doesn't matter. You know, I'm just a little guy, or I'm just, you know, a regular person. So they're like, why does my voice matter? And it does, because, you know, I started meme news in 2015, and I started it just to, you know, simply share my voice. And I was like, and this, you know, is helping me share my information. I was like, this needs to be bigger. This needs to be nationwide. I don't think we can go wrong, you know, if we're uniting everybody.
Right.
Putting the parties aside, and people can report about whatever they want, as long as we make, you know, facts are, you know, our solid base, then we can't go wrong.
Right. And, you know, I mean, if the Democrats had some good ideas, you know, we would be glad to promote those ideas, just not the candidate, you know. Yeah. I don't hear anything besides, you got to hate Trump. You have to hate Trump. I mean, that's all I'm hearing from them anymore.
They like, don't, I mean, I think where they go wrong is their leadership. Who they pick to lead them, they're not leaders.
Right.
And it shows.
Reactionaries. The reactionaries.
They're counter-revolutionaries.
Yes.
You know, they'll post hate and claim that it's love, and it's not.
Yep.
So I want, you know, at our core, I want meme news to be about love and about sharing information and having these uncomfortable discussions, because when it comes down to it, we just need to discuss. That's what it's all about. It's just communication.
Yes, exactly.
So giving people a floor, giving them, you know, the respect they need and the guidance they need. So, you know, this is extended not just to the people that already have, you know, a YouTube channel that's growing. That's great, and they're welcome. But I want to encourage the people that haven't got started yet, you know, that are just now, you know, buying a webcam, you know, or just now downloading a meme app, you know.
Yes.
Anything that we can do to help those people, just reach out to us. Whether you need a tutorial on how to do a live stream, or a tutorial how to make a meme, or a tutorial on, you know, how to write an article. You'd be good at that, Sarah, helping people.
Oh yeah, I educate. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it for a living. I'm also you know, an educator. I teach English as a foreign language. You know, so.
Exactly.
But anyways, I was going to say. Also, one of our readers was upset because we shared a Breitbart article, because that's a conservative, you know, publication or whatever. Well, I will say, with due respect, I do appreciate the fact that Steve Bannon did point out about Molesta Podesta on his Twitter or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But besides that fact, isn't it important that we share things that you're not going to see on the mainstream media? It's so important.
We need to just put aside. I was like this too. I understand where that person's coming from. I used to be that person. I used to get mad at people when they would share like a Democrat, you know, promoting graphic, and I'm like, why are you sharing that? I'm like, why? You know, and then I was like, you know, you can't control other people, and at the same time, now I've realized that even in the mainstream media, there is little tidbits of information that we have to have. We have to know what they're saying. We have to know what they're doing. We have to be able to discuss it. So you can't just turn off mainstream media and pretend it doesn't exist, because it's deceiving a lot of people on a daily basis. Um,
Right.
like USA Today, they publish content about WikiLeaks that's not factual, and then
Mm-hmm.
I contacted them about it and saying like, hey, why are you producing this bullshit? And they're like, hey, well, we don't. They're like, it just goes out, automatically. We don't, you know, there's no accountability. So I feel like the more that we allow it to be shared, at the very least, with a disclaimer saying, this is what we're trying to contest about this media. We're not trying to share misinformation, but we're trying to get people to discuss the misinformation.
You're starting a conversation regardless, and these readers that are commenting on the articles, if they have a problem with the information, why don't they write a counter article to counter that information, just so you can show multiple perspectives?
And that's a common response that we're going to give them. But each Mean News contributor, we're not going to tell them what to say, what not to say. The only thing that
Right.
the only thing that we are protecting right now is that nobody's sharing truly false information. Not just sharing mainstream media, but going along with it. We're not going to do that. We're going to call it out. We're going to share it. We're going to call it out. And we're going to also have our focus on lifting up independent media above all else.
Right. Whether it's politics, art, music, that's what a lot of people don't understand. They look at our page and think, oh, it's about politics. No, it's not about politics.
This is our news. Meme news is everybody's news.
Right.
Everybody that wants to discuss and communicate, this is the place to do it.
Yep, that's true. Without being, criticized or ostracized or told, you're stupid or,
This is, a truly revolutionary, news source, and it's more like a coalition.
Yes.
Of independent voices, and I wanted to give people power. I wanted, because if I'm hosting a direct action, I couldn't just call up my news station in the area and say, hey, will you promote this event? They're gonna say no, or they're gonna write it down and say, okay, thanks, and they're gonna ignore me.
Right. A lot went on today, as far as marches and stuff. And so we're just now starting to get that information in. And, regardless of the news source, I'm going to share it because I want to start a conversation. Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that that's something the mainstream media can't duplicate, is what we're doing. They don't have that. They don't have that credibility.
Right.
So, okay, in regards to me, my health has not been that great. So I am actually pulling away from meme news a little and focusing more on my health and my back. I have, a lot of personal issues, but I think it's really good. It's really promising. I feel like we have a good start with meme news right now. So I feel like I don't have to be micromanaging it every day or, every hour, because we have so many other people now. And
I know, I love it.
It's a real relief because, I started this 2 years ago, and I'm really glad that it's working out.
Yes, I'm hoping that we get to about 2,000 by the end of the month. That's what I'm aiming for. So.
Oh, I think we already hit 1,000, didn't we?
2,000 is what I'm aiming for.
Yeah, let's do it. 3,000. No. One more thing, quick. Boston. We have a protest coming up in Boston that Meme News will be supporting, the DNC fraud protest and the Clinton Unwelcoming Committee protest by Deb Della Piana. So when we publish this video, I'll make sure to put the links below. Please share those links out. We're going to also publish them on Meme News, but it's crucial that we support these peaceful direct actions, because these are the people that are fighting for our rights right now. Whatever the issue, whether free Assange or become ungovernable or DNC fraud, we really need to be getting boots on the ground. So Meme News is going to be sharing all that. So anything else you have to add, Sarah?
Yes, can you please put another call out for contributors? Because the more people that are involved, the more interesting our news becomes, you know?
Yes, we need, if you're even just thinking about creating some type of media, whatever it is, contact us and we'll help you because chances are, me and Sarah have both done that type of media. Now we're not going to be, professional, like, um, high end help, but we're here and we're willing. We're both in our bedrooms, and we're here and we're ready to dedicate time to help the people who are still, kind of, they don't know how they're going to get started. And I really want to focus on that, me personally, whatever I can do to help.
An artist, artists. We need more artists. I've seen some great art on my Facebook timeline. And, I really encourage those people to contact Meme News about sharing their art with the world.
Yeah.
Because
I
eventually we will
encourage
be
people,
worldwide.
not just, I personally make memes that are more like wordy, that are more lengthy, that are, showing glimpses of articles and things and videos. But we're also encouraging more people that have the simpler, basic kind of memes, the comedic memes. And I want us to have that too. So those people are more than welcome to contact us. Um, I want us to have a melting pot, of ideas,
Yes.
voices, and
Yes.
perspectives. And, I don't want us to be micromanaging, people's perspectives. I think we can all
Right, right,
grow and learn from each other. And, nobody's going to have, 100% understanding of what's going on. There's so much
right.
misinformation right now. We need to start relying on each other. And I think this is a good first step.
Yes. And musicians, let's promote local bands and stuff,
We just
None of
added
us,
Matthew. Yeah,
are
we added Matthew Stevens. Tell us more about Matthew.
well, he's a new photographer that just joined Meme News as a contributor. So he's going to be sharing his photography and, inspirational stories, positive things. And we're all, we all have other jobs outside of this. There's no money involved. We're doing this specifically because it needs to be done because it's important.
Yep, I agree. I second that. Okay, so if you are one of those independent voices and you think, hey, I could do this, or hey, maybe, if I could ask for the help and learn how to do videos, or learn how to write articles or tips, we have that. I promise you that if we don't know how to help you, we can find someone that can. We want to, just have an open invitation to contact us, or nominate someone if you think, oh, this person's really cool. We want their voice. We want them to have an outlet. Whether how small we are right now, it's going to grow. There is endless possibilities of where meme news can go. And meme news is so much more than just memes. This is our collective. So I think that about covers it for right now.
Yeah,
Sarah will
let's create
be,
the media that we want to see.
yeah, we're creating the media that we need to correct the narrative. That's as simple as
Yes,
that. And
yes,
it's going to take all of us. And so we just want to we want to take our media back. And that's what we're doing.
yes.
All
Awesome.
right. Until another day, thank you, everybody. Love you all.